All right, team, this is it. I'm in Freeport, Grand Bahamas, and tomorrow I've got about a 36-hour weather window as the winds shift around coming out of the south, heading up north, and I'm gonna sail back to Florida. So I've spent about 61 days here in the Bahamas. I've loved every minute of it. It's been great. There's been a ton of great people. A lot of giving people down here. They want to make sure you're having a good time. Their economy thrives off of ours, and so the better they can treat us, they know that more people are going to come down here and be a part of their community and be a part of their economy. So again, I made it up here to Grand Bahamas. I'm in Freeport, and I'll give you a quick view around here. I was just joined by this other sailboat here just about an hour ago. That is the Grand Bahama Yacht Club. There is a customs office there where I checked out of earlier, and some hotels around here, apartments or more hotels area. That's a nice bar there. And then the Flying Fish, that's a great restaurant. A lot of people have been going in there. You can either boat up, you can go walk up. A lot of good food there. And then this was a more touristy area. To the left of that lighthouse, there was a lot of buses, I would notice, dropping passengers off and picking more up. And so I think they would go and tour around the island. So this is it. I expect that sail to be, it's supposed to be 110 miles, and the Gulf Stream is predicted to be about 2.5 knots in the center. Got to give a big shout out to passageweather.com. That is where I've been getting all of my wind and Gulf Stream information. That is a fantastic website, and I'd encourage you guys to donate to them. Got all the fuel tanks filled up. I should expect this to be going to be about maybe a 20 to 26 hour sail, depending on the wind, waves, and then that current. And I hope I'm not motoring the whole time, but gosh, there's nothing that makes me feel better than having plenty of diesel fuel. All right, good morning, team. Today is the last morning in the Bahamas. I'm here in Freeport, as I was telling you yesterday, and it's probably about 4:45 this morning. I got up early, excuse me, cooked a big breakfast, last breakfast here, big old bacon and egg burrito, and I'm heading back to the United States of America today, and boy, is that a good feeling. It's looking like it's going to be an 80-mile horizontal jump, but all the way over to Fort Pierce is going to be about 110 miles. I'm expecting to have the Gulf Stream push me north about 40 of those miles, and so I'm hoping that I can get over there around the 20-hour mark, hopefully by sunrise tomorrow. So I'm getting an early start on it today, and we'll see how the timing works out. If I arrive at night, it's not what I'd prefer. I hate cutting through a channel at night, especially an unknown channel at night. But it is what it is. I have a goal in mind. That's to get back to the United States, going back home. So I've got a pre-departure checklist here. Things I got to make happen before we get this trip on the road, and then kind of a mid-trip checklist, just checking the engine, making sure things are doing all right, the belt isn't wearing, there's no drips or dribbles, all sorts of those different things. Those are important to make sure while you're underway that engine is up, running, and good to go. So I'm going to eat breakfast here, crank her over, and haul that anchor and get on gone. We'll see you back in the USA. Guys, it's 8:22. I've been going for a little over an hour and a half now, and I am outside the commercial side of Freeport now. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the big screen once this gets edited, but there's several cruise ships over there. There's a ton of fuel depots over there where you can dump fuel, or I guess inbound ships can dump fuel, and then they load them up onto these cruise ships and other outbound ships. There's a ton of commercial sized freighters coming in, and it looks like they tee up onto this man-made kind of well, I guess a commercial port here right outside Freeport. It looks like there's a bunch of cranes on this metal runway that pull the cargo and equipment off of the ships, load it onto a smaller ship, and then they go ahead and take it into the port. So I've got one sail up right now. We're doing about 6.5, 7.5 miles an hour, so maybe 6 knots, 6.25 knots, which is good. That's better than my average. Throughout this trip, I've averaged about, I guess, I would say under 4.5 knots. So I have about 70 miles due west until I hit Florida, but with that Gulf Stream current pushing me north, I'm hoping that's going to get me in right around sunrise tomorrow. So this is going to look like, well, at least another 20 hours. And unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be running the autopilot too much, just because I want to be out here, I want to be at the helm, and I want to make sure that all the other traffic and everything that's going on, they know I'm out here and I know they're out here. So we will see. I'll check in with you guys periodically throughout this trip. I've got a full battery on the GoPro, so just checking in. This is where we're at right now. All right, it's just crossed over hour 5, and I am 27 miles into it. The sea state has definitely picked up along with the winds. You can kind of see out there, it's a little choppy. It's not too bad, but it's I'd definitely say it's uncomfortable. I'm heading northwest, just trying to get over to the edge of Florida and then slowly trickle my way up towards Fort Pierce after that. You know, I know the Gulf Stream's moving me north as I'm sailing here, so that's gonna help me out. But it is kind of making things a little rolly here, a little back and forth, so we'll just keep moving. We're in it. I'm committed at this point, not turning around. I'm going for it, and shoot, you know, it's looking about another 52 miles to go until Florida, so it's probably not going to be until nighttime until I even see lights on the horizon. So it's going to be another long haul, but it's the last long haul, and I'm excited to be back home. All right, just hit hour 11, and I am 56 miles into the run so far, and this is probably the worst run of the whole entire trip, including the crossing over to the Bahamas. The Gulf Stream just seems to get me every single time I'm in it. I don't know, maybe 4-foot waves, and they're just hitting the boat broadside, and I'm just getting wrecked out here. It's been an extremely uncomfortable ride, and I think I've got like another 12 hours to go. So I'm sick of this. I know I got a poor attitude right now, but I'm ready to be done with sailing and get back on land. This has been extremely tough, and you know, I'm not going to be able to eat for another 12 hours at least. Just sounds like the boat is getting ripped apart. The dinghy is smacking up against the side of the hull. It's just been an awful trip, and I just cannot wait for it to be over. So I left Freeport there 13 hours ago, 34 minutes. I've done 71 miles. Came around here and have been working up towards Fort Pierce, where I'll be stopping tonight. It's saying somewhere around 8, 9, 12 hours left. This trip has sucked. It's still rocking and rolling 15 to 20 degrees in either direction, so 30 to 40 degree total shift constantly, and I feel like crap. It's been raining for the last 3 hours, and I'm stuck inside here, and it's getting really hot and stuffy. Well, this sailing trip, I'll tell you, this is not all sunshine and roses. I mean, I know this is a smaller and a little bit slower boat, but this has just been awful. This trip coming back has just been really awful. Yeah, I'm really eager to get back home and be done with this, or at least get into the marina and just stop moving. You know, I've just been constantly moving. I've had the sails up for a while, and then because of the pitch back and forth, there's not enough wind to hold that sail out, and so that sail's just flopping around. So I ended up rolling up the roller further there. So it's been a nasty trip, and I'm excited to be done with it, but that's not for another 8 or 9 hours. All right, it's hour 21 of the motor sail over here, just outside of the coast of Florida, about 2-3 miles offshore and about 10 miles away from Fort Pierce. The conditions have only gotten worse. It's just been extremely wavy, and just big swells, 5-6 foot swells, and a lot of rain. So I'm just filming to check in with you guys. I really don't have anything to report. It's been a really crappy sail so far, but almost home. All right, guys, I made it. I'm back in Florida, and I'm here in the United States, and I'm so happy to have done it. I've completed the race, and I've set out, you know, I did what I set out to do, and so I'm just so excited that, you know, I made my dream come true, and I went out and I did it. So I'm here at the Fort Pierce City Marina, and I paid for 1 month or 4 weeks here to clean up the boat, you know, get all the crap out of it and clean it up, get it pretty again, and then I'm trying to sell it. So right now, I'll give you a little snapshot here. So I am tied up, and you can see already I'm starting to clear the boat off. And I am tied up on the sailboat strip here. There's a whole bunch of manatees over here, so they don't let any power boats on this area. And it's a really nice marina. This is bathhouse. You know, there's men's and women's restrooms, as well as showers in there. And then there is another 170 slips for sailboats and power boats all throughout here. So this is where this is the last stop. This is where Wrangler finds her new owner, and where I get off. So I am it's a little bittersweet, but it's been a really good run. Okay, so I'm here at Fort Pierce. I think that's the last one I checked in with you guys. I've had a ton of interest in the boat. I think selling it here is going to be pretty easy. I have done a couple of showings already, and then I've got several this weekend and next week lined up. So right now, today I don't have a showing today. So what I'm going to do is this old pirate beard of mine, I'm going to go and try to get it cut off. I'm going to go try to find a barber, and this hair needs cut as well. So I'm going to go in and try to get trimmed up a bit. And I'm also going to walk into Walmart. So it's about 4.5 miles away. So I'm going to load up the hiking bag and then go into Walmart. I'm going to try to get some new running shoes, some knee braces, get you know, maybe a loaf of bread, a little bit of food. And then, you know, just get out and about for a walk, and sadly say goodbye to this pirate beard. So I'll take you around Fort Pierce. It should be about an 1.5 to 2 hour walk up there to Walmart. I might spend, you know, some time doodling around trying to find a place to get chopped up, but other than that, it'll be a great day. It's about 65 degrees, heavy winds out of the north, so I'm going to bring a jacket, but I think I'm going to warm up a little bit as I'm hiking down. So I will videotape a little bit of Fort Pierce. Okay, and we're off. All right, I took another side route today. I stopped by the bank. I had some leftover cash from the Bahamas, wanted to drop back at the bank. So that was about 3 miles over to Chase. And now I'm heading up to Walmart, another 3 miles. So it's a good bit of exercise today. I'm definitely heating up. I brought a windbreaker and I'm wearing long pants, but man, I'm getting pretty hot. But it's a nice day out. I'm getting all the exercise I want and getting closer to Walmart with every step. Karaoke every Friday night, 9:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. I'll stay at an Applebee's drinking and singing till 12:30 a.m. Alright, well, I made it here at Walmart. This is the first time being in such a big store in months. It's kind of sensory overload a little bit, but I am looking for running shoes. And I haven't bought running shoes in a long time, probably 6 or 7 years, so I don't know quite what I'm looking for. These guys are looking maybe the best option that I have. These look like more basketball shoes. I might go with these guys here. How do you like that? New shoes. Just finished up with Walmart. Ended up walking 6 miles to buy just a pair of shoes and a bag of oranges and a loaf of bread, but I didn't really have anything else to do today anyway, so it's good exercise. Ah, man, it's good to be back in the US. You know, it was so much fun being in the Bahamas, but coming here and just being back in the US, being back at Walmart, that's nothing too special, but everything is so available here. Everything is cheaper here, and you can just get things done a lot easier than in the Bahamas. Sometimes down there you'd have to drive across an entire island, walk across, hike across, whatever it is, just to get a bag of oranges or groceries, something like that. So be grateful for what we all have here and the availability and the price of things, because a lot of folks in a lot of other countries don't have what we have. So this is the Fort Pierce City Marina. This is where I've been staying at the last probably 5 or 6 days since I got in from the crossing. This is where I'm selling the boat, and it's pretty nice here. You know, I paid $391 for the month, and that is with water and electric to live aboard on the boat. So beachfront property on Florida, $400 a month, that's pretty good. I don't want to do this. I did not want to do this, but it's time. There's so many things about you that I'm just gonna miss. It's all gone. It's like losing a dog. A really shaggy dog. And I miss it already.
Say hi, Whisper. Hey, young lady. This is Whisper. This is Billy's dog. Billy is the new owner of the boat. Billy and I met, or he saw the ad on Craigslist, and he came by to Fort Pierce here and decided the boat was for him, Wranglers for him, and he brought his dog, beautiful little husky, Whisper, along. And so this morning we're going to finish up some of the paperwork. We got some stuff to take care of there and get the title notarized over to him, and then it's going to be all his. So I'll introduce you to Billy, and this is about the end of the trip. It's kind of sad.
All right, it's move out day. This is the end. So I have got just everything packed up, bagged up. I'm trying to get organized. Billy's gonna be here in a little bit, and we'll get the title notarized, signed over, and I'm getting a U-Haul for the first night here to pack all my stuff in. Then my parents will be down here tomorrow, and we'll get a small trailer and then head on out. So I'll try to film as much of this as I can, but I'm gonna be hands-on, loading this stuff up, so we'll kind of take it from there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys, we have made it to the end of the trip, and it's kind of a bittersweet day. Got all the stuff moved off Wrangler here and into the U-Haul cargo van, and I'm here with Billy. And Billy, cheers to the new Wrangler.
Yeah, to new ownership. A new adventure.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Billy's going to be taking it up to Jacksonville, Florida, and he's going to be living aboard there and seeing what next adventures he can get into. So from one to the next, he's a great next owner for it, and man, I'm just kind of at a loss for words. Don't really know what to say here at the end of the trip. It's been awesome. It's been really awesome. One last walk around. Well, that'll do, old girl. All right, now I'm homeless and I live in a van. So I got this U-Haul van and all of my stuff is in the back there. And I had some gasoline spill and it smells so bad in here. So I'm looking for a Walmart where I can park, and then I'm gonna try to roll the sleeping bag out over top of the outboard and some other crap and some stuff, and try to sleep for the night. And then hopefully my parents will be down here by tomorrow afternoon. So this is all part of the adventure. Woo! All right, what a night. Still in the van, still alive, got everything I need. I'm good to go. Navy SEAL Museum here in Fort Pierce, Florida, and they have a obstacle course. So I'll take you kind of through here. There's a handrail that you jog across or keep yourself up over. Low walls, jump and run over those. There's the wall traverse, which has these boards that you'd walk on the side. vault over this, climb up this. There's a sand crawl underneath that you crawl through. Monkey bars that you'll move across the top. The Burma Bridge, which is 3 cables. So you walk on this small center one and then hold yourself with the 2 left and rights. The net traverse, climb up one side, down the other. The low weaver, this one, it looks intimidating. So what you'll do is you go up under one, over one, under the other, over the next, under the other, over, under, all the way through. This one looks, I think this is gonna be my biggest challenge. Coming back is the balance logs. So you walk up one, sidestep, walk down. The commando crawl, you'll get underneath this with your legs up and you'll crawl upside down across through here. There's a climbing rope, and then once you get back down, you run, grab, and swing over this. And then lastly, there is the vault section. Over, and over. So I'm gonna see if I can even get through this at all. We'll see, but it looks awesome. Whew, that obstacle course got the best of me. It was awesome. I did it probably 5 or 6 times. I had a blast doing it. The hardest part was the weaver, I think it's called the weaver logs, the over under. That was really difficult, but I did get through it eventually. The first time I failed, the second time I got it, but I was slow and then got better and faster. So it was an awesome day. This is free, and I definitely recommend anyone who's in Fort Pierce, check out the U.S. Navy SEAL Museum. I'm not a big museum guy, but this was awesome. So in lieu of that, and I guess since I did that and was here, and just with the military spirit kind of around, I had this MRE. I bought this thing 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm sure it was a couple years old at that point anyway. And I know these things don't taste good, but just because the spirit is here, I'm gonna eat it and I'm gonna enjoy it. Okay, so I had a choice between the Santa Fe style rice and beans and the chicken stew. And so I just got the heating element in here. This green bag is a protective bag, and it has a heating element in there, and then you put water in there, and when those two mix, it gets boiling hot. This gets really hot. Then you slide your MRE into the bag, and then that bag, it starts to inflate with that hot air, so you put it inside of the carton that the meal came in. And so right now it is heating up, and I am waiting. This is gonna taste like garbage, but I am so excited to do this. I bought this so long ago. It'll be an experience. It's really not bad. I made worse food on the boat. That's pretty good. This is beans and rice.